I've been wanting to do a playthrough like this for a while, and I really have no formal plans to actually finish it, but I figured I might as well record it and see what happens. This is kind of the spiritual successor to something we did a lot in Shadowlands. No spec characters, okay? I level multiple characters that way. A lot of them were just for fun. Taking them into Torghast especially was particularly enjoyable. I was really hoping we were going to be able to access legendaries, but even with just the Covenant stuff that we did have access to, it was really enjoyable. But there was a bunch of like things that you couldn't do because of it. Well, now it's just like completely even worse. There was ways to select talents and get war mode on and take PvP talents and stuff even, but those don't exist anymore now because everything comes through the talent pane. At least I haven't found a way to make it happen. So I'm not saying it's entirely impossible. I really wish that there was a circumstance where we can just use the class tree only. That would be my ideal leveling challenge nowadays. But unfortunately, we cannot do that because you have to, whenever you put a talent point in, you have to put all of them in. Otherwise, you can't select them. So basically, as soon as you have talent points on the right side, you would not be able to continue putting them in on the left side. So instead, we're going to do a little bit of a modification of that. And I think Frost Death Knight is the perfect example for it. It is going to be one talent point only, OTP Nomad runs. All right, that's the name I've been thinking up in my head. I think it's catchy. I think it's kind of clever. But we're not only going to be taking one talent point, it's just going to be a catch-all phrase for modifying a much less talent point run, okay? So yes, we are going to probably be taking like 3 talent points. I haven't really decided at this point, but I was looking at it last night, and I think I want to give this a try. I have no formal plans to finish this. If you're watching this, congratulations. Check out the spreadsheet for everything else. But yeah, I want to see how this plays. I want to see exactly what it looks like and what kind of difficulty there is. And we will do a Nomad style challenge for it. So we are going to play Frost. Let me go ahead and take Frost. I'll show you exactly what our goals are here and explain it to you. Maybe it's not entirely obvious, but yeah, so the spells I want, I don't even really want Frost Strike. If I could not take it, I would. But yeah, we want Obliterate. Obviously, we need that. Can't, you know, yeah, without some of these spells, you're really not even a Frost DK. So I definitely want Obliterate, and I definitely want Killing Machine, and that honestly might be it. Yeah, I think I'll probably take 3 talent points here, and then I guess whatever. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 or whatever, but I do not plan on taking Howling Blast or anything else in the talent tree, and we will level the whole way that way. We will use War Mode and maybe PvP talents as well. I haven't decided. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty interesting. It's basically like a no-spec character, which is the way I used to describe it was it was basically like playing Classic in modern WoW, because in Classic you have very few actual spells, and now it's almost identical to that with the no-spec character. You have basically only like the super core spells, very much similar to what you would have had in Classic in terms of a damage rotation, but you also have, you know, you had a few talents that you could take, things to spice it up and kind of make each playthrough unique. So now you can't do any of that. You can't activate War Mode, and you can take 0 talents, nothing at all. So yeah, that's a lot less fun, but I think this is a good way to keep the talents interesting, you know, keep them like actually being used, and also to kind of keep that feel of the no spec leveling challenge. So it was a huge something I loved playing when I was you know, looking for something fun. And it's also interesting to see, you know, what you actually get. Like along the way, we will get Remorseless Winter, and this is the big one, Might of the Frozen Waste. This is going to really dictate the playthrough. That's why I wanted to do this, because I've been wanting to play a two-handed Unholy Death Knight for a long time now. So yeah, we want to check that all out, and I'm really excited about doing any of that stuff. But I have no formal plans to finish this. I really don't, you know, I don't even really plan on doing it. I just want to test it out, and I figured I'd record it while we do it. So, you know, if you're watching this, that means that there is a playlist of it, and that it is viewable, and that you can check it out, and that it is fun. And I will probably maybe officially do one. I've been thinking about a couple classes. Shadow Priest looks really interesting. Maybe Paladin, depending on a few things. So, and it's always just one like tuning pass or talent change away from being really interesting. You know, you never know what they're going to do with the talents, and if they put 1 or 2 very interesting spells early on in the talent tree, then all of a sudden it becomes a lot more interesting. So Also, this is another good reason to do it because we have Trial of Style going on right now, so I can actually transmog. I don't plan on actually wearing this gear, but yeah, we can actually go buy a gear too. I don't know if I don't have money for that right now, but yeah. So I'm gonna just do that, and then like I said, I'm just gonna record it. I don't necessarily have plans to do like commentary on it and stuff, but just gonna be super informal. So if you're watching this, check it out. Proof of concept. I want to see what it plays like, how it plays, if it is similar to the no spec leveling challenge, if it's interesting, if it's fun, if it's just too easy, because I'm coming across a bit of a problem here where leveling challenges in Dragonflight with the talents are actually very, very easy, and even naked is not as fun as I would hope it would be. So thank you for watching. We will see you guys in the next episode.